Take two bowls, one larger and one smaller. Place the smaller bowl upside down inside the larger one. Then, add rice around it. Place a plate on top and flip everything upside down. Now, carefully remove the smaller bowl from the center. This creates a perfect hollow space for the rest of your dish. Add your sauce with or without meat and enjoy a beautifully plated meal, just like in a fancy restaurant. Pour tomato sauce over instant noodle pasta. In this recipe, you will use it in an entirely new way. Start by placing 2 blocks of instant noodles into a dish. Add approximately 200 milliliters of tomato sauce or passata over them. Next, you will need about 120 grams of ham. Choose your preferred type. Cut it into small pieces and spread them over the noodles. Lay 8 slices of yellow cheese on top. Cover everything with 2 more blocks of instant noodles. Pour 400 milliliters of broth over the dish to let everything soak. In a separate bowl, mix 130 grams of 18% cream with 200 milliliters of tomato sauce. Combine thoroughly and pour the mixture over the noodles. Take 200 grams of grated mozzarella and sprinkle it on top to create a gooey, cheesy layer for the casserole. Place the dish in an oven preheated to 160 degrees Celsius and bake for 35 to 40 minutes until the cheese turns golden and bubbly. Your instant noodle casserole is ready. This cheesy bake with a hint of tomato not only tastes delicious, but also looks fantastic on the table. It is a quick and budget-friendly option for lunch or dinner. I keep this jar in the fridge and make breakfast in just 3 minutes. Take a jar and crack an egg into it. Then, add your favorite veggies. Just drop them straight in. Sprinkle in some salt and pepper. Close the jar and shake well. Store it in the fridge. When you're ready for breakfast, simply pour the contents into a pan. This trick lets you whip up a delicious meal in no time. The spaghetti spoon has a hidden function. It's incredibly useful. You'll be amazed when you find out about it. Next time you cook pasta, make sure to use it. Here's what it's all about. Most of these spoons have a peculiar hole. If your spoon has one too, you've probably wondered what it's for. Obviously, when you're cooking pasta, you can use it to scoop it out. The prongs prevent the pasta from slipping, while the hole allows water to drain. But that's not all. This hole serves another function, one that few people know about. You're about to find out. Spaghetti packaging comes in different sizes. For example, this pasta is in a 1 kilogram package. When you want to cook spaghetti, you usually eyeball the amount you need. But fortunately, it doesn't have to be that way. Spaghetti recipes typically call for about 125 grams of dry pasta per serving. If you have a kitchen scale, it's easy to weigh out this amount per person. But what if you don't have a scale? That's where this spoon comes in handy. Using this hole, you can measure out the amount of pasta that should be cooked for one person. So just scoop the spaghetti through it and cook exactly the amount that should be. If you're cooking pasta for one person, 1 serving is enough. If you're cooking for more people, measure out more portions using the spoon, and you're done. Try out this function next time. Check beforehand whether the hole in your spoon also measures out about 125 grams of pasta and let me know in the comments. Pour hot water over the instant noodle bricks. In this recipe, you'll use them in a completely different way. Start by placing 4 instant noodle bricks into a bowl. Cover them with boiling water and let them soak under a lid until they soften. Meanwhile, take 1 chicken breast and cut it into smaller pieces, preferably cubes. Place the chicken in a glass bowl and season it with spices of your choice. Mix everything thoroughly. Heat some clarified butter in a pan, add the diced chicken, and cook until done. In a separate bowl, prepare the sauce. Mix equal parts of plain yogurt and mayonnaise. Finally, add 1 teaspoon of mustard to the sauce and stir well. Once the noodles are ready, transfer them to a large mixing bowl. You can crumble or cut them into smaller pieces to make them easier to eat. Add the cooked chicken, canned corn, diced red bell pepper, pickled cucumbers, and a bit of chopped red onion. Pour the sauce over everything and mix thoroughly, season with salt and pepper to taste. Your instant noodle salad is ready. It's the perfect dish for a party, but also great for any occasion. Enjoy it with friends. Create a salad that no holiday or New Year's Eve celebration can be without. Cook 10 ounces of tortellini in salted water according to the package instructions. Dice 10 ounces of ham and transfer it to a large bowl. Add 1 cup of corn. Dice 6 pickles and 1 peeled cucumber, then add them to the bowl. Take 1 red bell pepper, remove the seeds, chop it into small pieces, and add it along with some chopped chives. Once the tortellini is cooked, drain and let it cool before adding it to the salad. Now, prepare the dressing. In a smaller bowl, mix 6 tablespoons of mayonnaise with 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Add 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of honey mustard, and 2 teaspoons of whole grain mustard. Grate in 1 clove of garlic and season with salt and pepper to taste. Stir everything well, then pour the dressing over the salad and mix thoroughly. Finally, add 5 ounces of diced cheddar or another yellow cheese. Store the salad in jars for easy storage. This flavorful dish will be a hit at any holiday or New Year's Eve table. Najczęstsze błędy popełniane podczas gotowania kotletów mielonych, które psują jego smak. Pokażę Ci, jak ich unikać i zrobić pyszne kotlety mielone. Nie używaj gotowego mięsa mielonego. Zmiel w maszynce mięso z karkówki lub łopatki. Z takich mięs mielone wychodzą najsmaczniejsze. Idealnie soczyste, nigdy nie suche. Sekretną proporcją kucharzy jest dodanie mięsa wołowego i wieprzowego pół na pół. Nie mocz bułki w wodzie. O wiele lepiej sprawdzi się do tego mleko. Neutralizuje ono zapachy podczas smażenia. Do masy na kotlety nie dodawaj surowej cebuli, jest zbyt aromatyczna i twarda. Użyj wcześniej podsmażonej cebuli. Nie używaj także bułki tartej. Kotlety będą przez to twarde. Ważne, żeby masę na kotlety dość porządnie wyrobić. Będą bardziej zwarte podczas smażenia ich na patelni. Pamiętaj, aby namoczoną bułkę w mleku dobrze wycisnąć przed dodaniem do mięsa. Gdy mleka jest za dużo, możesz mieć problem z uformowaniem kotletów. Pamiętaj o dodaniu czosnku, wzbogaci smak kotletów. Jest on sekretnym składnikiem, który podbija smak mielonych. Odpowiednia ilość oleju na patelni jest kluczowa. Jeśli będzie go zbyt mało, kotlety będą się przypalać. Ilość samych kotletów na patelni również jest istotna. Zbyt dużo kotletów mielonych na patelni powoduje wytrącanie się wody. A classic dessert from the past with a lighter twist. Preparing this treat is simple and quick. For many, chocolate block is a taste of childhood. Start with a medium-sized pot. First, add 120 grams of butter. The order of the remaining ingredients doesn't matter as much. Add about 200 grams of white chocolate, broken into pieces, half a cup of sugar, and 100 milliliters of water to the pot. Heat everything until the ingredients melt together, stirring occasionally to prevent burning. Once melted, add 2 cups of powdered milk and mix thoroughly to avoid lumps. Then, add 100 grams of butter biscuits and 80 grams of dried cranberries. Heat until all the ingredients combine perfectly. Pour the chocolate mixture into a mold and smooth the surface. Place it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Ideally, prepare the dessert the day before and chill it overnight. After that, your iconic dessert is ready. Serve it with an afternoon coffee and let the memories come flooding back. This simple dessert will delight not only you but also your family and loved ones.